quiet, you know? Four walls, but no heartbeat. Just me and the ghost of you.
The air is stagnant, smells like your favorite tea, but the steam stopped rising like it's morning with me. I'm sitting on the sofa where we used to map the stars. Now I'm just staring at the dust and these emotional scars. Now I'm just staring at the dust and these emotional scars. I left your hoodie on the hook by the kitchen door, cause seeing it there makes me feel you're here for more than just a memory, than just a phantom in my head. But the silence is a monster, sleeping in our bed. I'm checking my phone like the signal's gonna save my soul, but the screen is just a mirror showing me I'm not whole. I walked to the fridge, saw the Polaroid on the side of the night we stayed in. Nowhere left for us to hide. Now there's too much room, too much space in the hall. I'm an architect of sorrow, building bricks in the wall. And you're supposed to be at home with me, sharing the shadows and the company, but the house is just a hollow shell of wood and stone, and home is just a word for being all alone. Yeah, you're supposed to be right here, breathing in the dark, but I'm just a lonely flame waiting in the dark. But I'm just a lonely flame waiting for a spark in the living room where the us used to be. You're supposed to be at home with me. I catch myself talking to the empty side of the room, asking if you're cold while I'm wrapped in this gloom. Every floorboard creak sounds like your footsteps on the wood. To the Tuesday nights, ordering pizza, watching the rain, before I love yous turned into a slow-moving train, wrecking everything we built in a house made of dreams. I see your toothbrush in the jar, looking lonely and dry, like it's waiting for a morning that's already said goodbye. I tried to rearrange the chairs, try to change the view, but every corner of this palace has a blueprint of you. It's just a house now, just a zip code and a key without your heartbeat. It's a prison to me. I'm waiting for the door to swing open on its own, but I'm just a king sitting on a broken throne. So I leave the porch light on like a fool in a play, but the bills are piling up and the grass is getting tall, and your fragrance in the sheets is the heart if we didn't finish. Watching every bit of us start to slowly diminish. I'm home, but I'm lost. I'm here, but I'm gone, trying to survive the night and the coming of the dawn. Cause you're supposed to be at home with me, sharing the shadows and the company, but the house is just a hollow shell of wood and stone, and home is just a word for being all alone. Yeah, I'm just a lonely flame waiting for a spark in the living room where the us used to be. You're supposed to be at home with me, stay here, but you're 1,000 miles away. Just a house, just stay. The sunlight is tracing the dust on the floor where your shadow don't dance on the wood anymore. I found a blue ribbon you use for your hair, tangled in silence and trapped in a snare. The world keeps on turning and trapped in a snare. The world keeps on turning, the cars keep on by, but they don't see the hole in the city of gray. The only reason I wanted the day. The mirror is cold and the hallway is long, and I can't find the notes to our favorite song. I'm reaching for nothing, I'm talking to air, searching for someone who's no longer there. Oh, beautiful girl, where did you go? You left me with seeds that will never quite grow. You were the light in the deepest of wells, the silver ringing of the Sunday morning bells. Now the is has turned was and the is a lie, and I'm left beneath a permanent sky. I'm broken in pieces, I'm lost in this world, missing my beautiful girl. I walk by the cafe where we used to sit, but I can't find the heart to walk into it. There's a ghost at the table, there's a laugh in the wind, a story of us that had to be thinned. I keep your old sweater just for the scent of a life that was borrowed and time that was spent. You were a masterpiece, a work of the divine, and for a heartbeat I called you mine. The frequency's shaking, the signal is thin. I'm living in the places where you should have been. I'm a map with no city, a clock with no hands, buried in the shifting of the white desert sands. Oh, beautiful girl, where did you go? You left me with seeds that will never quite grow. You were the light in the deepest of wells, the silver ringing of the Sunday morning bells. Now the is has turned was and the is a lie, and I'm left beneath a permanent sky. I'm broken in pieces, missing my beautiful girl. They say that the beauty is what makes it hurt, the diamond of you in the cold winter dirt. I trade all the sunsets and all just for a hand that was mine to still hold. Beautiful girl, the stars are so dim. The world is so grim, I'll see you at light. Beautiful girl, good night. The pillow is a shoreline where reality breaks, and I fall into the hollow of the heart-stinging aches. The walls of the room start dissolve into mist, and suddenly I'm back in the moment we kissed. I see the blue of your dress and the gold of your skin. For a moment again, you're reaching for my hand and you're whispering my name. And for a second, I forget that life is never the same. The moon is a spotlight on a stage made of smoke. I'm laughing at a secret that we both once spoke, but the edges are blurring, the colors are thin, and I'm terrified for the light to come in. Oh, it's a dream about girl, a beautiful lie, a piece of the forever that refused to die. I'm a king in the darkness, a ghost in the gray, chasing a shadow that the sun takes away. It's the cruelest of romances, the sweetest of stings, to fly through the night on these paper thin wings. One breath in the heaven, one soul in the swirl, lost another dream about girl. We're walking through a garden that doesn't exist, in a city of silence that the winter's missed. You tell me you stayed, you tell me you're home, and I'm no longer a man on a mountain alone. I'm memorizing the light in the depth of your eyes. Before the alarm starts to tear, starting to leak, the sun rises cunder. I wanna go deep to steal all us with its merciless light. Where the now is a secret that the universe keeps, but the frequency is shaking, the signal is weak. A piece of the forever that refused to die. I'm a king in the darkness, a ghost in the gray, chasing a shadow that the sun takes away. It's the cruelest of romances, the sweetest of stings, to fly through the night on these paper sharp knife. If the dream is the only place your heart can be mine, let me be lost in this dream heavy wine. The lights on the wall, dream about girls, dream about girl. The ceiling is a canvas of the things I can't forget, a gallery almost will send the shadows of regret. I close my eyes and wait for the static to clear, to see the only version of the truth that I hold dear. You're standing in the doorway with that light behind your hair, and for a golden second I forget you aren't there. The air in here is warmer, the silence isn't cold. I'm back inside a story that I never thought was told. The logic of the daylight is starting to dissolve around a mystery I don't want to solve. I'm reaching for a hand that feels as real as my own, in a kingdom built of secrets on a hollow-hearted throne. Oh, you're the girl in my dream, the ghost in my head, the beautiful forever that I haven't quite outread. You're a masterpiece of memory, a flicker in the gray, the only piece of us that the world can't take away. In the waking I am broken, in the sleeping I am whole, with the girl in my dream playing havoc with my soul. We're walking
walking through a city where the clocks have lost their hands, over mountains made of velvet and through silver thread and sands. You tell me that you're happy, you tell me that you stayed, and I believe the promise that the moonlight has made. I memorize the freckles on the bridge of your nose before the morning garden starts to wither and to close. I'm a prison of the pillow, I'm a servant of the dark, protecting every ember of this dying dream-fed spark. The frequency is shaking, the signal's getting thin, and it start creeping on my skin. The sunrise is a hunter with a bombing to reclaim the only girl I have in sight. Oh, you're the girl in my dream, the ghost in my head, the beautiful forever that I haven't quite outread. You're a masterpiece of memory, a flicker in the gray, the only piece of us that the world can't take away. In the waking I am broken, in the sleeping I am whole, with the girl in my dream playing havoc with my soul. If I never woke up, would the dream become the truth? Could I spend a whole eternity just wandering with you? The doctors call it restless, the poets call it pain, but I just call it visiting the girl inside the rain. Girl in my dream.
The shadows in the hallway have grown taller than the walls, and I'm stumbling through the echoes of the way the evening falls. I reached across the mattress just to touch the empty air, finding only ghost of you and strands of phantom hair. The house is breathing differently, a cold and hollow sound, like a ship that's lost its anchor and is waiting to be drowned. I'm measuring the distance by the things you left behind, a toothbrush in the ceramic, a memory in the blind. The oxygen is heavy like I'm breathing through a stone. It's a different kind of gravity when I'm standing here alone, and it's a hurt heart when no you hear. A sky without a color, a sea without a pier. The rhythm's off the meter and the pulse is out of time. It's a dull and jagged tearing in the center of my chest. A bird without a wing beat, a bird without a nest. Yeah, it's a hurt heart when no you hear. I tried to cook a dinner but the taste was only gray. I'm watching all the minutes as they bleed into the day. The neighbors have their lights on and I hear their muffled glass, watching all the happy people as the happy people pass. I'm a locked and rusted window in a city made of gold, trying to keep the warmth in while I'm shaking from the cold. The silence is a predator, it's circling the room, waiting for the moment that I succumb to the gloom. I've forgotten how to move my lips, I've forgotten how to speak, in the desert of this apartment, in the middle of the week. And it's a hurt heart when no you hear. A sky without a color, a sea without a pier. The rhythm's off the meter and the pulse is out of time. It's a dull and jagged tearing in the center of my chest. A bird without a wing beat, a bird without a nest. Yeah, it's a hurt heart when no you hear. No you hear is a sentence that's written in the dust. No you hear is a metal that's surrendered to the rust. It's a broken grammar, baby, it's a fracture in the soul, when the half that's left behind can't remember being whole. Empty hall, I'm just waiting for the dark to fall. No you hear, no you hear. Just the hurt, the sound of a single heavy teardrop hitting a wooden table. Silence. The
wallpaper is peeling back like skin from a bone. I've learned to be a stranger in the place we called a home. The mail is piling mountains on the inside of the door, a paper trail of sorries scattered across the floor. I haven't moved the pillow where you used to rest your head. I'm guarding every vacuum, every word we never said. The seasons are a carousel that's rusted at the core. I'm a shipwreck looking inward from a long forgotten shore. And I'm still waiting for you in the center of the freeze, a monument of sorrow down here on my brittle knees. I'm stitching up the silence with a needle made of glass, watching every shadow as the winter hours pass. It's a long, slow suicide that's holding on for breath. I still wait you in the quiet after death. The tea has turned to vinegar, the fruit has turned to stone. I've memorized the frequency of being truly alone. I see you in the steam that rises off the morning street. I hear you in the rhythm of a stranger's passing feet. I've kept the porch light burning till the glass began to crack, a desperate little signal for a ghost who won't come back. My pulse is just an echo of a clock that's lost its chime. I'm a prisoner of maybe in the wreckage of our time. And I'm still waiting for you in the center of the freeze, a monument of sorrow down here on my brittle knees. I'm stitching up the silence with a needle made of glass, watching every shadow as the winter hours pass. It's a long, slow suicide that's holding on for breath. I still wait you in the quiet after death. They say that time's a healer, but I think that time's a thief who leaves you with the hunger but steals away the rain. I'd rather be this hollow thing, I'd rather be this ghost than find a version of myself where you are not the host. The light is gray, the sky is thin. I'm opening the window just to let the winter in. Still waiting, still here. I woke up with the sun today. Oh, I woke up with the sun today, but the light felt heavy on my skin. There is a silence in this wood and stone that I didn't notice when you were here. I tried to move the dust away, but it settled back in the same lines. I am a man standing in a ruin that I built with my own hands. Every word I didn't say is a stone inside my throat. I am trying to breathe again, but the air is thin and cold. I'm sorry for the way I let us break. I'm sorry for the truth I hid away. It's a simple word for a heavy mountain, but I'm standing at the bottom and I'm calling out your bills are sitting on the table, right where you used to leave your keys. I buy the bread you always liked, even though I know you won't eat it. I'm learning how to be a ghost, walking through the life we planned. It's hard to find the strength to stand when the ground is shifting under me. Every word I didn't say is a stone inside my throat. I am trying to breathe again, but the air is thin and cold. I'm sorry for the way I let us break. I'm sorry for the truth I hid away. It's a simple word for a heavy mountain, but I'm standing
was strong in my silence. I thought I was protecting the here, waiting for the air to change. So sorry, I'm sorry, I am so sorry.
She was born in a room full of amber and light, with a heart like a candle in the middle of night. She carried her dreams in a small wooden box and hid all her secrets behind silver locks. I saw her at 20, a vision of grace, with the maps of the universe drawn on her face. She loved like a wildfire, she loved like a storm. But the seasons are thieves and the clocks never rest, and the world put her courage to a terrible test. Watching the colors begin to turn gray as of one girl starts to flicker away. Oh, the life of one girl was a beautiful song that the rest of the world didn't get to hear long. It was written in water, it was carved in the wind, a story of maybe before it was then. She was my forever, she was my always. Now she's a ghost in these echoing hallways. I'm holding the fragments, I'm guarding the pearl of the tragic and beautiful life of one girl. There's a dress in the closet that still holds her shape, from a world that she tried but she couldn't escape. I remember her laughter, a shattering sound, before the gravity pulled her back to the ground. She'd sit by the window and stare at the sea, and I knew she was drifting, a masterpiece blurred, the saddest of poems that was never quite heard. The frequency's failing, the signal is thin, I'm losing the battle where the ending begins. I'm a map with no city, watching the shadows retreat from the street. It wasn't a failure, it wasn't a crime. She just ran out of breath in the middle of time. And the love that she left is a mountain of salt, a beautiful ending that wasn't her fault. Life of one girl. The stars are so cold. Life of one girl. Be free. You're still worth the whole world to me.
The apartment is quiet, the silence is loud. I'm living my life in the shade of a cloud. I saw your new photo. You're wearing the color I always said looked best on you. You're smiling at someone, a strength where I'm just a ghost on the sea. I walked past the station where we used to meet, and I felt the cold pavement give way beneath my feet. The phone in my hand is a heavy black stone. I'm a king on a broken and dusty old throne. I'm typing a message I'll never quite send, wishing I'd go back and rewrite the end. Oh, I miss my ex-girlfriend, the soul of my days, lost in a thick and a permanent haze. He'd hum in his sleep, and the promises made that I didn't quite keep. It's a romantic ruin, a tragic mistake. I'm a heart without home, I'm a flag that's been furled, just missing the girl who was once my whole world. I remember the kitchen, the wine and the light, before we let maybe turn into a fight. I was too stubborn and you were too tired, and we watched as the bridge that we walked on was fired. Now I'm scrolling through texts from 3 years ago, reading the I love yous that I used to know. I'm a curator now of a museum of pain, standing alone in our favorite rain. The frequency's jagged, the signal is thin. I'm wearing the regret like a second-hand skin. I'm a map with no borders, a ship with no sail, watching my courage begin to turn frail. Oh, I miss my ex-girlfriend, the soul of my days, lost in a thick and a permanent haze. He'd hum in his sleep, and the promises made that I didn't quite keep. It's a romantic ruin, a tragic mistake. I'm a heart without home, I'm a flag that's been furled, just missing the girl who was once my whole world. They say move along, they say find someone new, but they haven't lived in the shadow of you. I'd trade every now for a back then with us, before all our gold started turning to rust. Missed her like a lung misses air.
window still holds the curve of her head, like a secret left behind in the sheets of this bed. The jasmine in the window is starting to lean, waiting for the touch of the girl I have seen. In every soft morning and every gold light, before the world decided to turn into night, and the air is a heavy shade of missing you. I'm reaching for a hand that I know isn't there, tracing the fingerprints she left on the wall. The radio is whispering a song we once knew, and I missed her in a way that I can't quite. It's a beautiful sorrow, it's a romantic grief, a long, lonely winter with no hope of relief. I'm a version of us, that's just me, one breath for the lady. God, I just missed her. I saw a white dress in the window downtown, and the world for a second stopped spinning around. I thought of the way that she moves when she talks, the light that she carries on the path where she walks. I've kept all her letters in a box by the door, but I can't find the courage to read them no more, because they're in the ghost of our happiness past. The frequency is stuttering, the signal is thin. I'm still wearing the sweater she used to wrap in. Oh, I missed her in the sunrise, I missed her in the rain, a long, lonely winter with no hope of relief. I'm a version of us, that's just me, one breath for the lady. God, I just missed her. She's the ink in my veins, she's the north in my soul, she's the only part of me that ever felt whole. She's the ink in my veins, she's the north that felt whole. Now I'm just a fragment, now I'm just a part with the sadness of mist, breaking down my heart. Missed her in the way the wind blows, missed her in the way the light goes. Now she's mine ever, now she's mine never. Missed her. I'm pacing the perimeter of a 3-room cell, ringing the ghost of a dinner time bell. I've walked through the carpet, I've worn down the floor, trying to remember how you opened the door. The radio's playing that song that you hate, but I can't turn it off, I just sit here and wait. I'm counting the cracks in the ceiling above, and the skeletal remains of a lopsided love. The walls are expanding, the ceiling is high, I'm a bird that's forgotten the shape of the sky. I'm talking to shadows, I'm screaming at walls, listening for footsteps in empty lit halls. And I missed you like crazy, I missed you like hell, like a prisoner trapped in a bottomless well. It's a frantic vibration, a static-filled head, I'm sleeping with every word that you said. It's a fever that's burning, a cold that won't break, a physical shiver I can't seem to hazy. God, I missed you like crazy. I went to the market just to see if you're there. I'm smelling your perfume in the cold winter air. I'm following strangers who walk like you do, looking for any small fragment of you. I bought 2 of everything, I don't know why. Then I sat in the car and I started to cry. The groceries are melting, the ice is all gone, just like the courage I had to move on. The frequency's jagged, the signal is red, I'm living in movies inside of my head. And I missed you like crazy, I missed you like hell, like a prisoner trapped in a bottomless well. It's a frantic vibration, a static-filled head, I'm sleeping with every word that you said. It's a fever that's burning, a cold that won't break, a physical shiver I can't seem to hazy. God, I missed you like crazy. They say give it time, they say let it go, but they don't have a heart that is moving this slow. It's a wild-eyed hunger, a desperate need. I'm a garden of roses that's turned into weed. I'm a garden of roses that's turned into weed. I'm spinning in circles, I'm losing the light.
like crazy, waiting for the madness to finally pass. But it doesn't. It just stays. I've missed you like crazy.
The city is sleeping under blankets of rain, and I'm tracing the pulse of this beautiful pain. They tell me the seasons are meant to move on, that I shouldn't be looking for stars in the dawn. But I've kept the porch light burning a hole in the night, waiting for shadows to turn into light. I've still got your number, I've still got the keys. I'm a man on his spirit, a man on his knees. The world is a chorus of let it all go, but there's a rhythm in me that they'll never know. It's a stubborn old signal, a frequency high. It's the part of my soul that refuses to die. The gold at the bottom of a broken down cup, protecting the flame of a dying out spark, to bring back the version of you in a storm. I'm a soul in the rough, still missing the never give up. I remember the bridge where we stood in the cold and swore that our story would never grow old. You said we were warriors, you said we were kin. Now I'm fighting the silence and trying to win. I've repainted the hallway, I've mended the floor, preparing the space for your knock on the door. It's not desperation, it's not just a whim. It's the light of a memory that refused to go dim. The frequency's steady, the signal is clear. I'm staying right here until you appear. I'm a map with one road, I'm a clock with one time. I'm a mountain of hope that I'm willing to climb. The gold at the bottom of a broken down cup, protecting the flame of a dying out spark, to bring back the version of you in a storm. I'm a soul in the rough, still missing the never give up. If the world turns to winter and the oceans go dry, I'll still be the one with the us in his eye, because almost is empty and over is wrong, and you are the bridge in the middle of my soul. Missed it, the never give up, still here with a half-empty cup. Whispered, I'm not moving, waiting for the is to outrun the sun, give up. The keys are on the table where you left them yesterday, but you're looking through me in that strange and hollow way. We're sitting at the table, just inches from the touch, but the space between our spirits is becoming far too much. I see you check your watch and I see you check the door. I see you check your watch and I see you check the door. Like being in my presence is a slow and steady chore. You look like her, you speak like her, you even have her name, but the fire in the fireplace has lost its golden flame. The frequency is stuttering, the signal's gone to gray. I'm watching the person I love just drift away. I'm reaching for a shadow, I'm talking to a ghost. Meet the girl, that version of you that I love the most. Oh, I miss that girl, the one who danced in the static, the one who loved the chaos, the one so cinematic. You're standing right here, breathing the same air, but the girl I fell in love with, she isn't there. She was a wild light, she was a summer storm. Now you're just a statue, cold in uniform. I'm mourning the living soul, I'm crying for a pearl. God, I really miss that girl. Where's the girl who used to laugh until she couldn't catch a breath? Now the silence in this kitchen feels a little bit like death. You've built a wall of maybe and a ceiling made of no, but the reality is tearing at the edges of the seams. I'm a stranger to your secrets, I'm a visitor in your heart. Watch signals flatlining, the battery is low. Oh, I miss that girl, the one who danced in the static, the one who loved the chaos, the one so cinematic. You're standing right here, breathe the isn't there. She was a wild light, she was a summer storm. I'm mourning a living soul, I'm crying for a pearl. God, I really miss that girl. I trade this you for the you from a year ago, the one who didn't have a place, she had to go, the one who looked at me like I was the only star. Now I don't even know who the hell you miss that girl, the one with the spark. Now I'm just sitting in the dark. Come back, where are you? I miss that girl. The clock is ticking slower than it did the day before, like it's tired of the shadows stretching out across the floor. I'm walking through the rooms like a stranger in a dream, trying to find the rhythm in a world that's lost its theme. Your coffee cup is sitting where you left it on the stand, a tiny little kingdom in a desert made of sand. I haven't moved the chair, I haven't changed the view. The silence is a predator, it's eating up the light. I'm reaching for a memory that's starting to go gray, watching the forever simply drift away. Oh, the sadness of mist is a heavy dark coat, a cold iron anchor at the bottom of a boat. It's the almost, the maybe, the should have been us. It's not just a feeling, it's a hole in the sky, the liquid reflection of a long overdue goodbye. Yeah, it's the sadness of mist, the only thing that still exists. I saw a flash of silver in the middle of the crowd, and for a second I was breathing and my heart was beating loud. But the person turned around and the face was just a face, a cold reminder that you're gone from every single place. I'm a collector echoes, a hunter of the air, looking for the fragrance of the ghost that isn't there. I'm an architect of ruins, I'm a student of the pain, learning how to walk inside a cloud of permanent rain. The frequency is breaking, the signal's lost in space. I'm trying to remember how the light fell on your face. Oh, the sadness of mist is a heavy dark coat, a cold iron anchor at the bottom of a boat. It's the almost, the maybe, the should have been us. It's not just a feeling, it's a hole in the sky, the liquid reflection of a long overdue goodbye. Yeah, it's the sadness of mist, the only thing that still exists. It's the scent of your sweater, it's the keys in the jar, it's the terrifying knowledge of exactly where you are and exactly where you aren't, which is everywhere I go. It's the heaviest lesson I will ever have to know. Sadness of mist, it's a permanent gray. It's the light that chose to stay away. I'm still missing, I'm still missing, I'm still here. Sadness of mist. The moon is catching silver on the edge of your coat, and the please don't go is a stone in my throat. I'm watching you fold all our years in a bag, while my spirit's in a bag, while my spirit is waving a white, tattered flag. The room is getting colder and I'm counting the pieces I'm certain will break. I see the horizon, in the back of your eyes, and it's the loneliest color in the darkest of skies. Don't look at the watch, don't look at the door. I've never needed the oxygen more. I'm a tethered up heart, I'm a bird in the rain, trying to find a way to outrun the pain. Oh, stay with me just for the length of a sigh, before you turn us into a long cold goodbye. The world is too wide and the stars are too far. I don't know who I am without where you are. Be the ghost in my hallway, the chill in my bed. Just don't be a memory I have to keep fed. Hold back the morning, hold back the sea. Darling, please stay with me. Is the silence too heavy? Is the love too old? Did I leave you out wandering in the dark and the cold? I'll change every habit, I'll rewrite the stars, I'll heal every one of our beautiful scars. But don't leave me home in a different face. I'm a book with no ending, a clock with no hands, a traveler lost in the shifting of sands. The frequency's fading, the signal is thin, but I'm fighting the ending before it begins. It's a desperate prayer, it's a shivering plea, it's the sound of the roots being torn from the tree. If you take one more step, then the sun will go out and leave me with nothing but shadows and doubt. Stay with me, the light is still low. Stay with me, I'm not ready to go. Whisper, just one more breath. Stay with me. The shadows are leaning where you used to stand, and the salt is still drying in the palm of my hand. The floorboards are creaking, a name I don't speak. It's been a long month in the span of a week. I'm watching the dust motes dance in the light of a sun that forgot how to keep away night. The kitchen is humming a low hollow song about all the places where I don't belong. About all the places where I don't belong. The calendar's frozen, the ink has gone pale. I'm a tethered up boat with a ghost for a sail. I'm measuring gravity by how much I sink, and I'm starting to forget how to breathe and to blink. And the walls are just skin that is closing me in. The rhythm is broken, the meter is wrong. I'm the bridge of a verse that is lasting too long. It's a different language that I can't translate. A world that is heavy with the too much to wait. Yeah, it's a great kind of day when you away. I'm checking the windows for the ghost of a car, but the road only stretches to the much too far. I've left all the lights on to trick my own head, but I can't fool the cold, I'm a story that's blurred. The loudest of voices that hasn't been heard. I'm a locked up piano with a missing middle say. The frequency stuttering, the signal is dead, and I'm living in the things that we haven't yet said. It's not just a distance, it's a fracture in space. It's the hollow I find in the shape of your face. It's the hollow I find in the shape of your face. It's the no one is coming and the now here to go. It's the silence that screams everything that I know. When you wait,
The clock just stays, the clock just decays. I'm lost in the haze. Whisper, where are you? Away. The sound of a single heavy key being turned in a lock, followed by the long, low hum of a radiator. Silence.
I saw you dancing in the neon glare, with the scent of someone else's name in your hair. The way you leaned into his side was a knife, cutting through the static of my lonely life. I'm standing in the corner, a shadow in the smoke, drinking down a forever that turning used to call my own. Now I'm just a listener, the signal's gone to black, and I'm praying for a miracle to bring the lightning back. I'm watching him touch the hand that I used to hold, and the fire in my chest is turning ice blue cold. Oh, I wish it was me, I wish it was my name, I wish I was the one you were calling through the rain. I'm screaming at the ceiling, I'm begging on the floor, because I can't face the use that doesn't live here anymore. It's a romantic torture, it's a beautiful sin to watch you let another person's story begin. God, I'm breaking in the silence, can't you see? I wish it was me. He's wearing that sweater that I bought for your birthday, and the world is just a theater of everything's the worst way. Does he know how you like your coffee in the dark? Does he know how to find that hidden little spark? I'm a map of a city that's been burned to the ground, searching for a movie, I'm rewinding the scene where you were my queen and I was your king. The film is melting fast, and I'm just a fragment of a sentimental past. I'm a ghost at the table, I'm a breath in the hall, watching all the pictures falling off the wall. Take me back to the start, take the hymn out of your heart. I'm the one who knows your soul, I'm the one who made you whole. Why is it him? Why isn't it mine? I'm dying on the vine, wishing me, the one in the light, holding you tight. I'm still here, I'm still yours, but you're his. Wish it me. The sun is too bright for the state of my soul, and the coffee is black, but it can't fill the hole. I'm looking at glass with the smudge of your lip, watching the ghost of our forever slip. My skin still remembers the heat of your touch. How can a few hours change so damn much? The scent of your perfume is stuck in the air, but I reach for the space and there's nobody there. The clock on the wall is a merciless thing, telling me time has a jagged edge sting. I was a king when the moon was up high, now I'm just a man watching us say goodbye. Oh, yesterday night we were golden and deep, with 1,000 soft promises we meant to keep. The world was a whisper, the shadows were kind, and I didn't know I was leaving my house no more. I'm staring at the wood of a closed up door. It was the peak of the mountain, the end of the light. Everything died with yesterday night. I remember the way that you laughed at the rain before it turned into this slow-moving pain. We were dancing in circles on the kitchen floor, like we didn't know what the morning had in store. Your keys on the counter are a sharp silver sting, a silent reminder of a broken off thing. I'm replaying the movie, I'm rewinding the tape, trying to find an exit, a way to escape. The frequency's muffled, the signal is gray. I'm a ghost of the man who was here yesterday. I'm holding the echo, I'm chasing the spark, before I was swallowed by the after dark. Oh, yesterday night we were golden and deep, with 1,000 soft promises we meant to keep. The world was a whisper, the shadows were kind, and I didn't know I was leaving my house no more. I'm staring at the wood of a closed up door. It was the peak of the mountain, the end of the light.
Everything died with yesterday night. Can we go back to the 12 o'clock strike? Before the world showed me what lonely was like. I'd trade all my tomorrows for one more at last, to live in the safety of the immediate past. Yesterday night.
We were fine. Now it's just a play.
The suitcase is sitting like a ghost by the door. Shadows are stretching across the hardwood floor. I'm watching you move like you're already gone, in the blue bitter light of a terrifying dawn. Your keys are on the counter, a sharp silver sting. The end of the world is a quiet small thing, but I'm losing my oxygen, I'm losing my sight. I'm a pilot who's crashing in the middle of the night. The air is getting thin and the walls are closing in. The air is getting thin and the walls are closing in. I don't know where you end or where I should begin. I'm reaching for your sleeve, I'm reaching for a lie, because I'm not prepared to watch her forever die. Oh, you can't leave me, not like this. Not with the cold in a hollowed out kiss. I'm a heart in your hands, I'm a soul on the line. You can't take the sun and tell me I'll be fine. I'm screaming at the silence, I'm begging for the light. Don't turn out the world, don't start the midnight. You can't leave me. You're the only home I've ever known. Is it the way that I loved? Was I too much to hold? Did the fire we started turn into this cold? I'll rewrite the pages, I'll change every word. I'll be the version off the handle, take your foot off the brake. I'm a map with one city, I'm a clock with one face, and it's all tied to you in this empty dark space. The frequency is breaking, the signal is gray. I'm fighting the orbit that's pulling you away. I'm a prisoner of yours, I'm a servant of stay, begging for the night to never turn into day. Oh, you can't leave me, not like this. Not with the cold in a hollowed out kiss. I'm a heart in your hands, I'm a soul on the line. You can't take the sun and tell me I'll be fine. I'm screaming at the silence, I'm begging for the light. Don't turn out the world, don't start the midnight. You can't leave me. What am I supposed to do with the I love yous left? I'm a victim of a sudden and a permanent theft. Stay just for a minute, just for a breath, because life without you feels a little like death. You can't leave me, you can't leave me, you can't leave me. Please stay near. I'm not ready, I'm not brave, I'm just what you couldn't save. Total silence. I wake up on the left side, your pillow still holds the dent. It smells of jasmine and salt, a ghost that won't let me sleep. I reach out into the cold, but the linen is bone dry now. The air is thick with your scent. The air is thick with your scent, like a heavy coat I cannot shed. Oh, the weight of this heavy wood, the silence screams your name. You are not here in the light, you are not here in the rain. I am a house with no fire, just a stone in a dry creek bed. You are not here, you are not here, you are not here. I boiled the water for tea, set the chip mug on the pine, set the chip ceramic stays cold, because I forgot you are gone, because I forgot you are gone. My hands are shaking today, trying to hold on to the air. The Dust settles on your boots by the door where you used to stand. Oh, the weight of this heavy wood, the silence screams your name. You are not here in the light, you are not here in the rain. I am a house with no fire, just a stone in a dry creek bed. You are not here, you are not here, you are not here. Was it something I failed to say, or the way that I held my breath? I would trade all my tomorrow for 1 hour of your skin. Wash me clean of this regret, wash me clean of this regret. Break the lock on this heavy door, break the lock, break it down. Oh, the weight of this heavy wood, the silence screams your name. You are not here in the light, you are not here in the rain. I am a house with no fire, just a stone in a dry creek bed. You are not here, you are not here, you are not here. The scent is fading away, like the smoke from a dying flame, left with nothing but the name. You are not here, not here.